Justin Timberlake. Alright, now that I have your undivided attention, I want you to look at this. According to YouTube statistics, 0 of you are subscribed, so can you get, thanks, thank you. Anyway, enjoy the video. So, Minecraft is like a triple McWhippy McDippy Sunday Deluxe, right?
No, you fucking retard.
You got the mining, the crafting, and the other things you do. And then you have the cherry on top, the mobs. Sure, I'm missing a couple of steps here and there, but those aren't important. But with the mobs, they're just absolutely beautiful classics that all of us will remember for the rest of our lives. But if you remove the nostalgia equation and really think about it, what cool and creative mobs do we have? With hostile mobs, you have the basic concept of zombies, skeletons, spider, but big.
Fuck you, little spider!
That's already been done. Fucking witches, I guess? The only real exception are creepers, endermen, blazers, ravengers, and the new warden mob. When you think of it this way, down to the bone, you don't really have much to chew on for variety. But the beautiful part is, you don't even need variety. That's right, I've been complaining for nothing and wasting your time. It doesn't need variety because the lack of variance for mobs falls back on the rest of the game, just like cherries do on an ice cream. Yes, I'm going back to that metaphor. If you give someone a single cherry, sure, it'll be nice, but it'll leave something to be desired. Now, if you dump a boatload of ice cream into the mix, you barely finish the rest of the ice cream, and the cherry is just there to taunt you and laugh at you for being weak. Being so extremely full, you can't even muster a single cherry. So that's why people don't care about the variety. But yet Mojang is still adding cool sprinkles to the cherry, like the Warden into the mix, who will introduce some hopefully more challenging gameplay mechanics, with the Warden being able to counter stacking up 5 blocks, because every corner of this game has been mastered by someone. And while that's not a bad thing, it certainly doesn't leave much room for anything new or exploratory, because everyone knows this game by now. They know the building, mining, crafting, mobs, and mechanics inside. With mobs being a generally quite small part of Minecraft. And I haven't even mentioned the peaceful mobs yet. You got staples like the chicken, the cow, fuck sheep, parrots, pandas, the best thing you will ever see, the best thing I will ever see. This fucking thing, I don't know why it's here, but you know. Dogs, cats, and the new axolotls are amazing because you can tame them. Sure, with other peaceful mobs, you can still care for them and make sure they don't perish in the heat of battle. But with these 3 mobs, they will follow you around and be your little buddy in this infinite world. But if you try and fight with them, you basically just subject them to cannon fodder. You sick fuck. Passive mobs are definitely used more as trophies or decorations. I know it sounds horrible, but remember people, it's sociably acceptable to fling someone's horse over a lava pool to get some sneaky diamonds. You see, the thing is, this is only the goddamn cherry on top, and look how much there is to say about it. Not even that great at writing scripts yet. But I can still spout out a decent couple of words from the overload of this topic. But the cherry is only nice when the rest of the dessert is on display.
Holy fuck, ice cream.
But fuck the cherry, let's move on. Now, we all know how basic this is, right? You put a block down, boom, done, finished, that's it. But the extremes people are able to go to bring this mechanic to is insane. I mean, take for example any building in Hermitcraft. Grains... Brian's builds are fucking insane. I mean, look at this shit. How the fuck did you do that, you fucking wizard? Or that one tank house I made on the Xbox 360, which is now lost to time. How far this game mechanic can be pushed is wacky bonkaroonie. People right now, as we're speaking, are building a life-sized version of the entire planet in Minecraft. You can go to your house in Minecraft after it's done. Who cares if it takes a decade or two? The audacity of these people to take in such a huge task is unbelievable. And we can't forget about your builds as well. I salute all of you out there watching this video right now who have spent 50 plus hours on a build that you've poured blood, sweat, and
gasoline
into. Those of you who have just made a starter base that took 10 minutes. Have high aspirations for what to make next. Hell, you have so many choices to make. You could make a bustling metropolis, an accurate recreation of your house, an underground seedy black market, a futuristic cyberpunk city, or a cult-worshipping map art of Obama. Which, brilliant segue me, thanks me, is another massively time-consuming thing to do. Yet people still do it, and they still fill out a wide area just to have Peter Griffin say, "Hey Lois, I'm in Minecraft."
That is not funny.
or to make pixel art to put around their base, or a black concrete base layer to make a void room. There's just so many opportunities. It's incredible how such a simple idea can spiral into so many different possibilities. Now, of course, this game has its limits, but you can go from 320 blocks all the way down to minus 60 floor blocks without a problem. So you're really not going to have any trouble with it. In fact, I think there might be too much to do, because the game never points at a spot and goes, "Oh, look, dirt!" Because it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to limit you. You just get thrown into a randomly generated world with so many things you can build, so many ideas that you can make come true. It's all there for you, ready for you to grab it by the default Unity cube. I mean, I've spent at the very minimum 3,000 hours in Minecraft spanning all of the platforms, and I guarantee you at least 1,000 of those hours has been me just slaving away at building a base, a village hall, some shitty little shit shack, a cultic dungeon worshipping a smiley face. Look, it's even got a fancy door made with redstone. But we'll talk more about redstone contraptions later, because I need to talk about the exploration, though I don't know how I'm gonna crunch the time because there is so much to explore. It's fucking insane. I mean, you got plains, forest, jungle, mountains, desert, taiga, snowy tundra, swamp, savanna, badlands, beach, river, hills, ocean, mushroom, and there's also sub-biomes like birch forest, bamboo jungle, wooden mountains, snowy taiga mountains, ice spikes. And that's just the bloody biomes. There's also mine shafts, strongholds, buried treasure, desert pyramids, igloos, jungle temples, pillager outposts, swamp huts, woodland mansions, ruined portals, ocean monuments, shipwrecks, dungeons, amethyst geodes, iceberg. All this shit, and you think there isn't enough, you also have the Farlands, where Minecraft's procedurally generated world breaks. Don't worry, you won't get to it anytime soon in survival mode. It took one man 8 years to walk there, so I wouldn't get your hopes up. And it also just caves in on itself, making these cool random patterns with different types of blocks thrown around everywhere. Although you can't reach it now because it was removed in version 1.8 in order for the world to be infinitely expansive. Which is a good thing, I guess, but come on, you gotta admit, the Farlands looks really cool. But this has just been the overworld. If you grab 10 obsidian and a flamethrower, you're sent to hell, where you can explore all the 10 rings of the pentagram to your delight. We have exciting structures where fiery sticks throw, well, fire at you. We've got some nice big lava lakes for all your fuel needs. And don't worry about dying here, just put down a bed and you'll be fine. Now come on down to the Nether. If you call this number in the next 5 minutes, you'll get a Strider ride free of charge. And why don't you visit our sister resort, The End, also known as the...
Oh my goodness! Squidward!
We've got, this thing, I guess. Oh, and you can't forget our main attraction, the Ender Dragon. You and the Ender Dragon will face off in glorious battle, both of you throwing everything you have at each other by throwing toothpicks at it. Well, at least there are other things to do. Like... And that's your platter for different tones and flavors to explore on the chocolate ice cream. But this isn't any merely ice cream. This is an ice cream sundae. Ow, my finger. Well, like other things. Look, there's like a strawberry. There's vanilla. What the fuck is that? Let's go to vanilla. Yeah. Now, come on, do you need me to explain this to you? You all know it by now, it's in the title of the best-selling game of all time. Get fucked, Rockstar! Cry about it, wait. The fuck? If you don't know, I'd be willing to think you were born with a dysfunctional frontal lobe so severe people think you were crushed by a fucking robot's gaping mouth. Because, well, it's as simple as I'm making it sound. You just... And then you... That easy, but yet mining is scarily expensive to the point where I'd bet if you tried hard enough, you'd probably be able to find enough emeralds to pay off those fucking villagers. Damn you. The only thing you can't mine in normal survival mode is bedrock. Which, you know, is understandable.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I mean, you don't want to plummet to your death with all your precious belongings. That's the End's job. And hell, if you still want to open up the void, there are glitches and exploits to do so. But I love the fact you're able to feasibly mine hundreds of thousands of blocks just because you can. See how much these game mechanics can change everything, including... Now, you see, with redstone, I don't personally know much. I mean, I can barely hook up a lever to TNT without getting myself beheaded by the hands of my own fucking hubris, so you know my level of expertise isn't exactly stellar. But But that doesn't stop me from seeing how wild Redstone is with the practically endless possibilities of contraptions and ideas. All it takes is the know-how, a few measly hours of your life, and maybe a couple more collecting resources, and boom! You've got yourself a shitty underground cult that you, your friends and family can sacrifice the local autistic kid at for not obliging to their gods every command. And while, yes, it's not really that impressive, it's nice to think that I made that. I did that. I did that with my own bare... I did that with my own bare hands. And not to mention what other people have done, like every single one of Mumbo Jumbo's videos. Holy shit.
Redstone, yummy, yummy, chaos, what?
A working phone and computer in fucking Minecraft. Sure, it wasn't all Redstone, but without it, it couldn't be possible. The fact that I can play Tetris in Minecraft, it's just fucking insane. I just can't salute Jeb and the rest of their team back in 2013 for adding the equivalent of a fully working electrical system that can be as basic or complex as you need. And the modern day Minecraft team for adding more interesting tools for Redstone, like observers and skulk sensors in a game where I can hang a sheep named Gertrude into the void while eating its youth. Oh, and I haven't even mentioned music blocks yet.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Now, jukeboxes and music boxes are different to one another. One can play discs that you can find from secret underground meth labs or from skeletons having a hate war with creepers. The other can make a whole variety of wacky sounds and placed under a specific block. You got some like banjo, bass, bass drum, harp, flute, playing? Oh shit, a cowbell. A cowbell, for some reason. And a lot more. When you put this all together, you get... Shit, wait, I mean... was all made in a game from 2011. Just let that sink in for a moment. Welcome.
Last one alive, lock the door!
Minecraft isn't just making electrical engineers, they're also making goddamn musicians too. You'll walk up to the next Beethoven and ask, what got you into creating such amazing musical art? And they'll go,
What did you say?
Is Mojang that amazing, or have we all just been collectively drugged to think Minecraft is the absolute
zenith of absolute perfection?
Seriously, why did they put so much effort into a fucking block game?
No, please get out!
I'll tell you why. The beautiful atmosphere. Such incredible attention to how the game world makes you feel, makes you live, makes you scared, makes you happy, makes you sad. How all this incredible immersion culminates in a fucking cube game. But you know what? I think I'll stop screaming at you for just a second, and I'll allow you to enjoy this game at its true glory. The hours I've spent wandering my several houses, breathing in the environment and the sheer endless possibilities of this new world for me to explore. But that's nothing compared to when it rains. It's just the most peaceful feeling that you never want to stop. You want to live there, you want to stay there, you want to feel there. You are there. It's so amazing how much a weather change can make the game feel so much more real, so much more relaxing, and not to mention Minecraft's most underrated and underused weather, fog. Tell me, when was the last time you saw fog in Minecraft? Yeah, exactly. I don't get it, Mojang. Why is fog practically non-existent in your bustling alive world where every single small thing is a moving part of the best-selling game of all time, and you just can't make fog exist more? Come on, Mojang, please, I'm on my knees here. Make fog more prevalent in day-to-day Minecrafting. I just want to leave my mineshaft and find the skies distantly grayed out by the gas of the fog. But now that you understand my happiness and coils with redstone music and ambience of this brilliant game, I want you to turn your attention to... I'm not even sure if Ice Cream 4 will end up in the final video. Well, it did. Or if it will get lost in the great and holy... Have a because there is a lot to talk about here. And well, there's already a mountain of shit I need to edit together with super glue, some paint sealer, and flex tape, and even then that'll take me several grueling hours of my life for 2 fucking views! But I suppose we should move on to what the cookies and cream ice cream is all about. The community. Oh fuck! Wait, I meant the mods. Wait, no. Okay. I meant this.
Him. If we just all get together.
Yes!
120!
So many cookies! More cookies and bitches down below?
Hey guys, Sky here from the Minecraft mod showcase, and today I am doing the Mutant Zombies mod.
Your own kind again.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna beat you until you can't breathe no more. Come here, boy.
That's awesome. This was such a fun map.
Oh god, this is so cool. I feel like honored, really.
I'm really happy. This is the best map like someone's ever made for us.
Thank you for everything. Butter.
I mean this. The passion and love people have for this game is incredible. It gives such a beautiful, fresh feeling to a game that already aged like fine wine. It just adds that much more to a brilliant base game, whether it's adding massive structures and civilizations that take years and years for the mod creator to finish, or a single enemy that does fuck all except sit there and be cute. A massive multi-mod pack that adds literally hundreds of mods to your game, making it unrecognizable to Minecraft's vanilla state, or a funny Mario block. There's almost endless possibilities to the modding for this game. Hell, you don't even need to leave the game to make these mods, because you got these beautiful bastards. Command blocks can change so much of the game, whether it's adding a new item or making a goddamn tsunami from just a command block. If enough time is put into it, it can even be their own mod. It's wild in the extent command blocks can go to. I mean, you won't get anything crazy craft or RL craft big, but you'll get a nice little thingy thing to thing around with.
Uh-oh, somebody's got a frowny face.
Hang on, I'll transfer your call.
And that's all that matters in the end. Also, you may have noticed my game looks a little, different from normal. You see, for those of you who aren't aware, this is the BSL shader pack, which makes the game look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's forehead on steroids.
It's about to...
No!
Like, holy shit, BSL, that water looks so good! Can I take a bath in it, please? Shader packs, at least for me, make the game experience that much more immersive and impressive. And it's crazy to think this game, this amazing, life-changing game, came out over a decade ago. This game that millions upon millions of people have sunk thousands and thousands of hours into, and to the #1 best-selling game of all time, and the best ice cream you will ever have. Thank you, Minecraft. Thank you.
That's the end of the video though, so I'll see you later.